revenge after falling down up against Alter Ego a while ago. But might to tell you, they do have a big disadvantage. They need to win 2 sets of best of 3 in order to be crowned as champions, while Alter Ego only needs 1 set.
Right, and look at this though. The immediate, beautiful, the immediate respect ban coming from Alter Ego. They're not even, banning Pokemon for no reason. It's a respect ban. Sabine, Sabine with with the Espeon, they don't want that. We have Chobo with Chobo with the Psyduck. They don't want that. Immediately out of the board. And then of course into the side of Miraen Sejong, they don't want no Ice or Ikura with that of the Blissey.
Yeah, but here's the thing, you have to respect every single pick. Like, you have to take away all of the strengths of your opponent as much as possible. Not all, but minimize it, as I would say, because this is the Grand Finals. We're fighting all out here to become the very best in Southeast Asia. But right now, Uruguay and Serena was locked in by Miraen Sejong. And that is actually a great response. Queen's Ascendant to go for the -1 and consistent damage by Miraen Sejong with Chobo on their pocket.
Yes, sir, and here we go. Ooh, the first time we're going to be seeing the, I believe, Lapras in this tournament. We don't know if Lapras was used off stream, but at the very least, we might be able to see it. But no, they're going to be going back to their comfort pick. That is going to be the Snorlax that they have been using since earlier. So Ward here, definitely, there we go. Snorlax not going to be a problem. They're going to go in for the Eldegoss as well.
Yeah, for sure. This offers a lot of sustain for Miraen Sejong by having Zhong with that, actually, I think it's not going to be Zhong, but it's actually a priority pick. But right now, we get to see them building up their sustain. They do have Ward, and the power up could provide a lot of shields as well. So I understand where this Eldegoss is coming from. So right now, they just need someone, could be a speedster or an all-rounder that could actually deal a lot of damage, and that could be a Mimikyu or even an Urshifu.
Oh no, yeah, I mean that's the only thing that they're missing, but at the same time, at least the mobility is there for Mimikyu, can just get in, get out, and of course at the same time it can do a lot of crowd control as well in comparison to like, the Urshifu that can only do a bit of a crowd control, obviously pushing just a little bit with that of the Wicked Blow, and of course the Even Fist, which obviously you still need to charge up since it's a Unite move.
Yeah, that Even Fist, would contribute a lot, but we're not going to be seeing that at least for this game. But right now, taking a look at the draft, it's actually more stable here for Alter Ego.
Both of them.
Yeah, both of them actually. But what I love about Alter Ego is they have the cooler. They have the blue look, actually. It's just a skill to isolate a member compared to Mimikyu and Serena that they do have to invest their Unite moves. Yes, it does have an additional damage compared to the B look, which is just pure jailed up. But you have your backline, you have your Miraidon, you have your Aegislash to do the damage, and it's just a matter of teamwork. And they do have Hoopa as well that can actually set up the rotations and the Pokemon Center backaches.
Oh no, yeah, and now Alter Ego and Miraen Sejong, man, this is going to be very exciting. Once again, this is it. The moment that we were waiting for, the final series, potentially if we don't have a reset, the final series of the day. Are you ready?
I am so ready, JJ-kun. This is the moment that everyone has been waiting for. The players, the casters, and the fans watching there in multiple platforms.
And I too as well. So for those who are watching right now, Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube, stay tuned as we are now headed into the grand finals. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, all trains alike, Alter Ego versus Miraen Sejong, game number 1. Let's have a champion time.
Oh yeah, for sure. This is the game wherein we can determine who's gonna be the strongest, who's gonna be the champion in Southeast Asia. And both of these teams has to be very careful and deploy their 100% potential.
Starting off very slowly, I'm getting worried. Well, not worried, but getting nervous about this. Alter Ego, Miraen Sejong, known for their aggressiveness, but taking their time, taking slowly, making sure that they don't make some mistakes, because both of these teams, the moment they see this little mistake that you do, they will punish for it. And just like that, off cam though, they're going to be able to take down the Gossipler.
Yeah, and that's actually a huge lead already for Alter Ego, making sure that they get the stacks rolling on. At the same time, an additional XP conversion with the knockout, and 850 mark. That's going to be the Swablu's and Altaria, and that is a successful take from Miraen Sejong, at least for the bottom half.
Right, but here's the thing though, they now that they have a lot of points, they're going to have a hard time to putting those scores. Sure, there's 11, only there's 22, but then again, your scoring speed would be enough, would be slow enough for Alter Ego to actually stop you from scoring in. That's why whenever someone has some stacking items, they just leave it at like 5, 6 at most.
Yeah, because 6 is actually the cap, right? So definitely, you want to maximize it as early as you can, but Ward would commit on the 16 points here at the bottom path, but we are not seeing yet the LTGOs available for Miraen Sejong, so they need to up that as quick as they could, and yes, it is already up to get the sustain that their team needs.
And here you have it, Shingdi slowly and steadily now at level 7 at 750 mark.
Yeah, 750 mark. This is actually a faster phase.
It is very fast.
It is very fast, right? Alter Ego is not
8 now. Yo,
no breathing room.
Are they going to be able to? Is Shingdi going to be able to get that level 9 before the major objective? Let's find out together, as it is going to be a little bit of attack here. The crowd control coming in from the foul play. Alter Ego with Ikura is doing so much space for their team.
Yeah, not just the space. Look at this domination happening as well in the top path. But never mind that. Goodbye, Shingdi will be doing a lot of work. If he can take a knockout, that would be a guard jump, and limit outrage would be available.
Oh, there goes the guard jump. At
limit outrage.
Limit outrage will take down the Mimikyu as well. And now they're going to be able to take down the Reggie Ice top bottom. And at the moment of truth here for Miraen Sejong, this is the moment, right? That moment that removes and destroys the balance that they have, and Alter Ego is currently in the advantage.
Yeah, Alter Ego for sure really does want this kind of opportunity in their palm. But Miraen Sejong won't let that happen, as they please do, because they're going to be eyeing on the prize, which is the Regieleki.
There we go, pushing with the block, and there we go. They're going to be able to secure that Regieleki for themselves, but then again, Alter Ego's heavy-hitting Pokemon is going to... Oh, wow!
Wow!
Oh, no! No! Oh, no!
No way!
Yo, both of our arms are up. Why? No way! That was a misclick for sure. But then again, I mean, I kind of understand as well if that was intentional, just because of the fact that at least they wouldn't waste their time pushing out the Regieleki, allowing them to immediately go to where they need to go. And again, it's only like 20 points anyway.
Yeah, and I like that you pointed out that one, because there's no members from Miraen Sejong who's actually available to go for the follow-up score potential.
So it is intentional, for sure. And nobody's going to be able to score anyway. 20 points, what's 20 points, right?
Yeah, and like I tell you, that's 20 points. Look at this conversion. Oh, yes, they do. 40 points in exchange of 20. Definitely worth it for Alter Ego.
And there you have it. It is going to be, Ward here being alone, but there's going to be 2 for 1. Make a 3-on-1 play here. Ward just needs to buy some time for the team to rotate, and just like that, man, Alter Ego is in the lead right now. Remember, guys, they only need to win 2 times to win the entire thing.
Yeah, for sure. And right now, they're halfway done in the job. Just have to maintain their composure. Do not be too confident, but this confidence could actually boost the morale of their team. They're going to be taking a look at their rotation in position.
I'd say they have to be confident, but not too complacent.
Yeah. And in terms of position, they do have a big advantage right now. They can already eye on the Regieleki at the top path, but at the same time, they are guarding bottom path so well.
Yeah, and I do like the decision as well coming for Ikura, not going in for the, Moonlock Wish, and instead goes in for Snarl and Foul Play, essentially removing a lot of damage. 3 of the damage is coming in from that of Miraen Sejong, putting down the damage from them. The Snorlax, the Mimikyu, and of course the Serena, and it is really effective, allowing Alter Ego to survive for much longer than usual.
Much longer than usual, but look at that. Rings Unbound was popped up for the...
There we go, another KO!
Wow, and that is so quick. 40 points is gonna be on the back at the bottom path.
But sure, whatever, right?
Regieleki, for sure, they got it, and they're gonna be pushing this for sure.
Like 40 points, yeah, cool, whatever. You're still not gonna be able to destroy their first goal. And there's still 23 left before they can destroy that. And look at this, Spears tries to get away, but unfortunately Ikura was there to get them.
There's no breathing room for Miraen Sejong. Alter Ego is just applying pressure all over again. It could be at the top path, it could be at the middle side of the map, everywhere. It's just full of pressure. And they're losing as well in terms of XP. Just look at that. 2 level 13s, 3 level 11s.
Immediately at 3-minute mark too.
Yeah. And that's going to be the biggest downside that we can see so far.
And look at this, though. Miraen Sejong tries to do their best to push down the first tier Skullgirl, but unfortunately, even with only just 2 Pokemon, Ikura and the Hoopa, is all that's enough to buy some time. And now they are going to try to eat down Miraen Sejong. Are they going to be able to answer back? No, there's going to be 2 down into the for Alter Ego. That is going to be the Age Slash, going to be down as well. But Shengdi tries to punish too, but not to no avail. But here's the thing, though. It is fine to be taken out now, because at least you'll be up when the Rayquaza is up, and of course your Unite move's going to be recharged as well if you get taken down. But look at this though, 94 still not stopping Ikura as well with the snarl into that of the foul play. Ladies and gentlemen, Chobo, where is the Chobo? We're going to be taken out. Oh no. Yeah.
10 seconds to get the red to steal. An additional attack boost for the Rayquaza, and they do get it. And here's the thing, Miraen Sejong is not ready in terms of position.
They are not ready indeed. There's only the Mewtwo and the Mimikyu up into the Ray Pit, and everyone else is ready into the side of Alter Ego now that they have the time to reposition. And now immediately, look at that, they didn't even need to engage. They already got the positional advantage against that of the Rayquaza.
And yes, definitely, they just have to seal up the vacant positions here of Miraen Sejong, but there goes on the first
down. Oh, here we go. Limit Hour is going to be popped up as well, coming from Shengdi. Are they going to be able to do a lot? Yes, the Mimic is going to go. There's going to be 2 attackers. 2 more. And the healer, the support is now down from Miraen Sejong. And just like that, Alter Ego was able to secure that Rayquaza very quickly, very systematically. Ladies and gentlemen, we might be able to see a very quick work of game number 1.
And it's not just that. It's a one-sided game here, JJ.
It is.
It is a champion time for Alter Ego. They're not backing away. They're not defending things down. They want more points. They want to show what they're capable of doing.
Oh, wow. Man, it's... Alter Ego is back. This is the Alter Ego that we all know and love. And this gameplay, man, they are not just winning, they are dominating.
And wow. And out of words, actually, there's no loophole.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Ramses in their playstyle, everything that Miraen Sejong wanted to do, Alter Ego just shuts down.
Yeah, and goodness, Alter Ego discontinued, and Miraen Sejong is not able to, strategize or formulate a strategy to go up against Alter Ego, who's actually setting up a lot of, loopholes, or actually not loopholes. They are sealing everything off. It seems like they're actually, being able to safeguard every single corners of the Sky Ruins. It's just like Rock Tomb of a crossover.
Dude, my jaw is on the floor. My jaw is on the floor. That was a beautiful showing coming from Alter Ego up against Miraen Sejong. Unfortunately, the one that took the wrath of Alter Ego was Miraen Sejong in the Grand Finals. Now, here's the thing. We have to remind everyone that's watching right now, Alter Ego needs to win one more game. One more game for them to win the entire thing. Miraen Sejong, on the other hand, needs to win 4.
And that's gonna be a lot.
And it has to be consecutive too. It cannot be just 4 games, 4 wins. It has to be
Gotta
consecutive.
remember that there is still game number 2. Miraen
Yeah.
Sejong will be switching places with ACL2025.
This is it. It's time to play the game. It's time to play the game!
It's a champion time!
Miraen Sejong now on the purple side, Alter Ego on the orange side. Obviously, in this map, as I mentioned earlier, Thea Sky Ruins, in terms of the map and the placements of the buffs, nothing changes, unlike Remote Stadium, where the position of the purple and the orange buffs differ, right? It's on opposite ends. This time, though, the only thing that matters is your position and whoever's going to be able to choose Pokemon first and ban first for the draft.
And right now, Miraen Sejong would have to prioritize the Psyduck on her favor. Yes, they did ban the Hoopa. It's very understandable. You have to commend Ikura once again. And Ice, you know, being the main defenders and supporters of their team, really did well up against their team. So I see the respect here. But to tell you, Umbreon was wide open once again. But I can actually get a similar supporter. I mean, let's not forget, like, we don't have someone who's capable of sending everyone in as reinforcements, but there's still Eldeos available, which is sad to say Miraen Sejong already has that one.
Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. You know, I Ikura into that of the what do you call this, the Nickel Fable is gonna be an interesting pick because this is something that we haven't really seen a lot of times. Most of the time we see Ikura goes in for, you know, what do you call this, the Slowbro. There we go, Slowbro. That is a Pokemon that is known for Ikura is known for a lot, and to be able to see them use the Clefable is definitely going to be an interesting pick, especially that, you know, we have already eyes into the tank role as well. With this case though, we might be able to see them go in for a mean look wish this time around, because, you know, it is definitely going to be only affecting Snarl is definitely going to be affecting Spirits and Sejong, and at the same time, with how mobile they can get inside a team fight of the other team, definitely you know, restricting that movement, that mobility is going to be a huge factor here for Alter Ego.
Yeah, and here's the thing. There's actually another case of scenario that I think that might happen, but I think the rate is actually low, is that they actually go for Gravity instead of Follow Me. Like, Gravity could actually be, you know, it's very similar to Mean Look, but not quite the same idea, you know what I mean?
It slows opponents, right? It slows opponents in the radius.
Yeah, and here's the thing. If that Clefable could actually get in, you know, and have the debuffs, definitely there has to be a great follow-up. But here's the thing. Like, it's a double-edged sword. It's not consistent. It's not very reliable. So you have to make sure that Mean Look is actually the better option here.
And as I mentioned, right, Mean Look, in my opinion, is the better option here than Foul Play Snarl against this kind of composition where, you know, we have the Urshifu, which, you know, does have, you know, the Wicked Blow and Throat Chop can easily go into you, and at the same time, you know, Serena with a Triple Axle, or maybe Stomp even, or Grassing Glide or Chop It, regardless of what move it does, at least you would restrict its movement to go in. But speaking of that though, we are now headed into game number 2 of our grand finals. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, and all trainers alike, this is Miraen Sejong Alter Ego grand finals, game number 2. Let's have a champion time.
And we can actually determine who's going to be the champion if this game would be favorable for Alter Ego, as they get the first goal, by the way, 2 points. First stack of the game, that's gonna be the second. Actually, they don't have that Clefable stacking up item, so yeah, quite understandable. But you know, the idea of getting the first-hand goals here definitely would put up into a pressure. But at the same time, Ice here, Ice on his veins, gets the evolution up and going.
Yes, sir, and you know, oh wait, actually, goes in for the foul play again. I mean, it worked out pretty well for them, you know, and it's just my caster opinion against this kind of like opposition. But then again, if they can make it work, then hey, who am I to say whatever, right?
Yeah, absolutely true. But right now, oh, it's actually, oh yeah, it's Moonlight. I thought it was a Draining Kiss for a second, but right now, this is more stable for Alter Ego as they're going to be dunking those points in the top path. Quite phenomenal execution, and Ikura was able to sustain everyone even further.
Yes, and you know, it would be really interesting if they do go in for the what do you call it? If they do go in for the Draining Kiss, but obviously in this kind of like competition, a team-based you know, cooperation, you'd much rather want to go in for, you know, a Moonlight. And there you have it. Ikura is still alive. Still alive. And look at the Umbreon Ice is just it just allows them to go in and well, you know, seal away Pokemon and resources away from Miraen Sejong. Ice now just pushes this Teeny away from the central area.
Wow. That was, if you're going to be taking a look at the minimap, the value, it's not so much big if you're actually just a casual player. But if in the competitive reality, that actually bought a lot of time for Alter Ego to have a right amount of spacing and take a lot of their resources. So definitely, that's a huge advantage for Alter Ego. So they can't afford to get knocked down immediately because the price would be transferred into Miraen Sejong.
I mean, look at that, right? Like, the Clavel not only acts as a support, but also acts as a defender for the side of Alter Ego. Not only, you know, providing them heals, but also tanking down the damage. And just like that, you know, they were able to put down the score goal into just 6 points left for the threshold, now leaving it to just 1 for the maximum overcap potential.
Level 9, by the way. First major objective. It's the exact same scenario of game number 1. But here's the thing. Miraen Sejong was able to do some handshakes here. Regieleki marching all the way into the top path. But this is the overcap opportunity that Alter Ego is looking forward in the bottom side.
Right, but here's another one though. Like, Shengdi still not a Garchomp. Now is a Garchomp though, but at least there is the Decidueye as well. Knock knock, who's there? Here comes my arrow, eat it up. Here comes the piercing arrow. That is it. The first KO after getting in the major objective. That's going to be Urshifu, and the Psyduck Ward wants to get away, but fortunately enough for them, going to be able to so as well. There you go. The Spirit Shackle not going to be able to hit anyone just yet.
40 points on top. That's going to be Shengdi. Great and phenomenal sneak attack all the way into that goal zone. And that's going to be level 10. Live and Outrage available for the next team fight, and it might happen soon.
Follow me, and Moonlight's going to be the chosen move here for that of the Clefable. And look at that, Serena going to be able to take down the Mewtwo, but they're going to be able to answer back with 2 KOs of their own. No, make up 3, maybe 4. Chobo, look at that, they're not going to be able to get away with the Chocobo. Wow. Going back to that of the Pokemon Center, Alter Ego, Shengdi, and Ikura. This combination.
1 point again. Both of the tier 1 goal zones. They made it left into 1 point, and they're going to be overcapping top path as well. So what they could actually do is go for the overcap, get the Regieleki, apply more pressure in the bottom path. But first things first, the priority would be at the bottom path.
Here we go. Alter Ego still has the lead. Miraen Sejong needs to be able to catch up, not only in points, but also in XP, because they are getting eaten up here by Alter Ego.
Right now,
Shackle hitting.
Yeah, and that's going to cause a lot of damage, but same thing with the Charge Beam, with the Miraen on the side of Miraen Sejong.
Shengdi is alone up top, going to try to contest the Regieleki up top. I think this Armor going to be able to take down the Eldegoss. No more support coming in from that of Miraen Sejong, and now Alter Ego can, well, take down both at the same time, both of objectives. But unfortunately enough for them, they weren't able to do it enough. And Ikura wasn't able to get in on time to seal away the Regieleki. But at least Ikura is up there to make sure that Shengdi stays alive for another day.
Yeah, and might to tell you, the overcapping potential is still available for Alter Ego, and that is what they have been eyeing for. And you gotta love that, how they isolate the Regieleki all the way into the side of top path. Phenomenal execution and decision here for Alter Ego.
Miraen Sejong slowly but surely getting their footing now against that of Alter Ego, and they really need this, and they need this bad, because Alter Ego, man, they are eating up all the resources in the map, making sure that they maintain the lead against them.
Yeah, and the lead so far looking good for Alter Ego. Level 13, level 12, 2 level 12s to be specific. So behind compared to the level 19 warriors here. 2 levels away. That's big. And Ice right now has to back away a little bit because they know the consequence if they do get knocked out. But on the middle side of the map, there's something about to happen.
Shengdi, level 13, Ward at level 9. You don't want that Psyduck to be beside Shengdi. Code Cloud Crash is going to pop up. Moonlight Crash is going to be popular as well. And look at the Spirits. Look, they're going to be taken out. No, Queen Ascendants, but it's not going to be worth it though. Shengdi takes out the Urshiba as well. Chobo in too. And look at that. Bright Future Meteor Storm popping up, but still not going to be enough to finish the job. Now, here comes an overcap coming in from the Alter Ego. 49 points is going to be the play of the game here. We have now less than 1 minute left before the Rayquaza. 17 seconds for both of the objectives, up top and bottom.
And you would want a better chances of winning. Make sure to take out the top path goal zone here and go for the Regieleki. But actually, it's actually better as well for Alter Ego to get the buff at the bottom path into the Regi bottom, because that would give them enough confidence to engage into the team fights later on at the last 2 minutes of the game.
And at the same time, even if Miraen Sejong takes in the Regieleki, you know, it's not going to have enough time. I believe so. They're only going to have like what, 6 seconds to score in their. Oh well, no, never mind. It's not just 6 seconds to be able to score in double points when you know, when the Rayquaza comes up. And even they do score in, that will only tell Alter Ego that they are not complete in the Ray Pit.
Yeah, not totally complete. Right now, look at advancing even further. 92 points. That would put Miraen Sejong in the lead.
9 points.
9 points. That's just a little.
Oh, even right now, beautiful mark. But it's not going to be enough, though. They need to buy some time for their backlane attackers to come in. Livid Outrage taking down Ward as well. Low HP. Urshiba's going to be taken down as well. Where is the Miraen? Do you want to take down the Miraen? But Bright Victor is not going to be able to take down the Rayquaza. Oh my god! Oh, the last hit! The wipe out to Alter Ego!
That's the way he's the only ones left.
They're not going to be able to defend this.
Totally not.
Oh no!
They have the knock though. That could actually send everyone down. But here's the thing:
they don't have enough points to answer back.
That's not gonna be enough.
They need 209 points. Miraen Sejong is alive.
What a turnaround, ladies and gents. 50 seconds on the clock. Alter Ego could actually go for the overcap in the top path if they can actually manage to land those knockouts. But here's the thing. Miraen Sejong is just at their base waiting for them. You have to respect that. And that Psyduck from Alter Ego, or rather from Miraen Sejong, is just waiting. Just waiting.
Oh, the turntables. How the turntables?
Hello, excuse me?
20 points, okay, but they're still okay. The Sidaway is up and back, not allowing Ward to score in that 50. But would they be able? They only have 10 seconds left. It's not gonna be enough of a time to get in. Another Unite was gonna be popped up again. Bright Future Meteor Storm. My goodness, this Miraen, ladies and gentlemen, Sabine is the MVP here. The saving grace of Miraen Sejong. Beautiful stuff.
No Espeon, no problem for Sabine. I got Miraen on my back. Trump card, Bright Future Meteor Storm was the answer. No scores, but yet again.
Didn't matter, bro. Didn't matter.
He was the winning factor for Miraen Sejong a while ago.
92k damage. Oh man!
Wow! I'm speechless, my guy.
I am too.
We're going to game number 3, by the way. Secured their spot in the ACL finals, and there's more to come in Japan region and India region.
And then now, this is it. Game number 3 the first set of the Grand Finals. If Alter Ego wins this, they're going to be crowned champions. If Miraen Sejong wins this, we're gonna go on a break, right? We're gonna go on a break.
Yeah, we're gonna go on break.
And then have our last, final, ultimate best of 3.
For sure, a lot of fans really does want to happen the reset. But the thing is, the question is, does Alter Ego want that to happen? Definitely not. And that's why you have seen this draft, Blissey and Hoopa ban, same thing with Psyduck. So the options for supporters is getting narrowed down. Yes, they do have the Eldegoss. Clip Fable is actually an option as well. But I do feel like Alter Ego, this is the time that maybe we get to see Wigglytuff back in action, or it would be a Comfy and a Zoroark.
I don't want to see. Okay, you know what? As much as I love seeing these Zoroark, I don't want them to use the Comfy Zoroark at this stage of the tournament when no mistakes can be done. It's going to be such a huge risk if they do choose to go for that route. And fortunately for us, they are not going to.
Well, yeah, we do believe on the high risk, high reward, but definitely not going to be the case, at least for this game, because Alter Ego wants to play safe as they can in order to seal already this matchup. And definitely that the same thing goes for Miraen Sejong, because one mistake and they will fall down. They're going to be sitting at the second place.
But the Wigglytuff though is going to be coming back? Is the Wigglytuff going to be coming back? It is going to be coming back? Okay. I believe if Alter Ego wins this is going to be the first time that we're going to be seeing a Wigglytuff win a tournament. Ever.
That's history. Not just in Pokemon Unite, but history made by Alter Ego.
And there we have it. The final Pokemon in the set of Miraen Sejong is going to be a it's going to be a surprise pick. And I don't think I expect. Did you expect this to come out? This is a surprise pick to me.
Well, actually, for Alter Ego, not quite surprised here, but for Miraen Sejong.
No, for Miraen Sejong, right? Like, did you expect them to use Chandler? I mean, like Chandler, sure. Man, it is a very good utility backlane attacker, but to have it out on the grand finals of the potential last match, this is a shocker.
Shocker, yeah, totally agree. But like to tell you, Miraen Sejong is good on surprises. He did surprise us during the first ever match of the day. Definitely not impossible as we head towards game number 3. Not impossible. This is Miraen Sejong we're talking about. They are a formidable team.
They do, and they are as well. And of course, we cannot dismiss Alter Ego 2. And man, this is it. This could potentially be the final game of today. And if it's not, then we are in for a treat. We will have to go in for a ride for another best of 3. But with that being said, Yules, potentially the final match of the day, Alter Ego versus Miraen Sejong. This is it. Game number 3 for the grand final, set number 1. Let's have a champion time.
Let's have it, indeed. But yeah, first and foremost, this is the stakes we already been talking about a while ago. Alter Ego just needs one more at least right now. But if things go to waste right now, they need 2 once again later on. But right now, it is going to be MSJ pushing the limits here, doing the aggressive gameplay up against Alter Ego. They're not scared, by the way.
And Alter Ego couldn't answer back up top. It wasn't even a handshake. It was just, okay, hey, here's my hand. No, I'm not going to shake that.
Yeah, not shaking it means that they really want to play it out very safe. Safe as they could. They can't afford mistakes. Yes, we all know that Alter Ego is quite aggressive in terms of composition, in terms of their execution, but that is not quite the right time. You just have to scale up, level up as quick as you can, and there goes the sing to make everyone asleep.
Yes, sir. The thing is, though, it's still not going to be enough, as it is the Swine Up going to be able to take down the Steenie instead of Alter Ego, and the Dual Blade is going to be punished too. You know, I am wondering what's going to be the play style here for Chandelier, because again, we haven't really seen this Pokemon in the tournament. I believe this is the first time we're going to be seeing it. You know, as far as I know. But I want to see what kind of move is going to have. Perhaps, you know, Poltergeist, just to, you know, stun and slow down some Pokemon when it hits some, you know, some of the furniture. Maybe Imprison. But definitely Overheat is going to be one of the plays here.
Oh yeah, totally agree on that one. So just have to wait and find out what could be the winning factor of this Chandler. Would it contribute a lot for Miraen Sejong? But right now, eyes on the prize once again. Miraen Sejong is ready to do it again, and Ice Fang will land once again.
That's gonna be 1-for-1 though. That was beautiful initiation coming in from the Palace Wine. Unfortunately though, for Miraen Sejong, none of them, or at least not all of them, were able to follow up. But if they did, they would have been able to eat that Alter Ego down bottom.
Yeah, and right now, Wigglytuff is gonna be falling down as well. We can blow such huge damage here, and Alter Ego is already down in terms of levels. 2 level 8s, by the way, rather 3 level 8s for Miraen Sejong. The Charge Beam knock out a member. That's quite worth it, and they're looking for more.
That's gonna be 2-for-1 trade here in the favor of Alter Ego, and I just saw, you know, the Chandeliers going in for the Overheat and Imprison rather than Poltergeist. Ooh. Man, we are both waiting for the action to happen.
Yeah.
And you know, the game keeps you suspense. Yeah, Ikura once again down. Ikura couldn't do anything at all. Yes, all the time that Ikura goes in on the team fight, he gets, you know, immediately.
Oh, managed to get out, keep it alive. But right now the response comes in for Alter Ego.
Oh, here's a Regieleki.
And right now, they're trying to handshake it with the Registeel Thunder to zone out. The members of Miraen Sejong quite smart here for Alter Ego to do some handshake, but the conversion of gold is not yet present.
Well, we will find out in just a bit, as they are going to be seeing each other in the central area. Let's find out what's going to be the play of the game here. It is going to be, you know, the Zacian alone, but unfortunately enough for them, they are able to get away. And here comes Sabine as well with the Imprison, just to slow things down into the side of Alter Ego, making sure that they are not going to be pressured down by them.
And right now, Ward here trying to be the front line once again. For Miraen Sejong, they want to force out the fight. They know they do have the advantage because of the Registeel buff was already out in the picture. It was only 1 minute and 30 seconds as far as I can tell. So definitely right after that time frame, you would want to maximize that potential and be able to fight once again because you know you're in the lead.
For sure. And now, both of these teams are just waiting for the Regieleki, which is quite interesting because that icon up there, it's not really a Regieleki, that was a Mew.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah,
right?
the icon is.
No,
Yeah, the icon is. I just noticed it the moment you said it. Oh my goodness.
That, though, here comes another icon here, another signal coming in from the Alter Ego, goes in for another pressure. Here comes the Ignite. Midnight, unfortunately, not going to be able to hit. Well, not that they're not going to be able to hit, but they're not going to be able to finish the job here. Not going to allow them to get KO'd. Alter Ego was able to get out just in time against Miraen Sejong. And now here comes the Sing.
Not going to be quite effective for those Pokemon to be asleep even further, but look at who's inside.
Their form is up, but Cold Cloud Crash is going to push them away and heal their teammates too.
And right now, the Sing commences.
Oh no, they're all low! They're all low, and Miraen Sejong wants them for dinner!
Oh my god, it's not yet over here, JJ-kun. Miraen Sejong want to get the Regieleki as fast as they can, but the thing is, Charge Beam is still online. Look at the course, right? Zone them out!
Zone them out indeed, but let's find out if they're going to be able to get it. Yes, they will be able to get in the Regieleki. They needed this so bad in order for them to finally push a score goal. But here you go. Here comes Thunder coming in from that of Miraen just to push down Miraen Sejong. And now 40 points, now 7 points. They're going to have 22 points over Cup up top.
That was actually the story that we want to happen. That Alter Ego wants to happen out there. And they're going to be marching back all the way into the bottom path. This time for a team buff that they need to gain the lead even further up against Miraen Sejong.
Okay, now we are now 1 minute left before the Rayquaza comes out. And we will finally determine whether or not we'll head over to another series or will Alter Ego win this one.
Yeah, but right now, Charge Beam is actually pushing the limits of Alter Ego and pushing back Miraen Sejong back into the base. But look at this preparation phase for Miraen Sejong. This is super early. 45 seconds before the Rayquaza, they're actually trying to get the positions already. They make sure that someone has to be up there. Someone has to be on the tall grasses because it could actually be an advantage for them, specifically when Alter Ego overextends in the Ray Pit.
At the same time, Alter Ego, the reason why they are overextending now is because they don't want what happened in game number 2 to happen again. They need to check everything now. They don't want it to be stolen, but at the same time, at the very least, they were able to seal away the Miraidon from Miraen Sejong.
Yeah, right now, Z-Ray is going to be the key factor here, at least for the fight, because of the foul play and snarl that will be deployed actually by their Umbreon. So that is their trump card. Reduce the armor, reduce the defense, and it's just going to be Miraidon dealing it all out. But of course, they need the assistance of Ikura.
Oh, here we go. Rayquaza is now out. Everyone's just poking in, waiting for someone to do the initiation. And just like that, Ward is asleep. But look at that, another one here. Even into the Rhino, but they're going to be stopped there. Helping with Ikura with the server recital. They are going to be able to survive this. Great ascendants into their achievement. We're going to be able to take them down. And one more, the Maboswine almost KO'd as well. But the Rayquaza, whoever's going to be able to get it. The Rayquaza is going to be able to get it. But Miraen Sejong takes in the Rayquaza. Now are they going to be able to put in the scores, or will Alter Ego put down more scores than they can? Wardo is not going to go home, go straight to the ambulance and the Pokemon Center, but they're going to be stopped there. Ikura putting in some points, letting them go to sleep, but would they be able to score in 249 to 323? It's going to be the score of the game here. They need 100 points to catch up to Miraen Sejong if they don't want another set.
Shindy has to keep it alive right now, but the thing is, Joe, he's dealing a lot of damage. 3 members from his team is chasing him, and he has been sent back into the base. No one has any use energy.
We are going to a grand final reset, ladies and gentlemen, and all trainers alike.
This is the champion time. No one is backing off. Alter Ego, almost their game, almost their crown. But there was a pushback.
It was within the reach, and it slipped away. Alter Ego is going on a grand finals reset. Now, another best of 3 is waiting for them. The question is, would they have the stamina to be able to win this? Miraen Sejong definitely is going to be bringing up this momentum over to the grand finals reset. And as I have mentioned, if they're going to be winning this tournament, it was all because of that game number 2.
Yeah, solely agree. Right now, Miraen Sejong. Wow. I am really impressed on this team. I'm really impressed.
No words. No words at all.